Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Steve. I'm a part-time reseller, and this video is going to be a what sold video, and I will go and pick some orders that I had. I had a real good day on Sunday. You know, I only have about 140 items in my store, but I sold 5 items on Sunday, so that's like 4% of my store. And I've talked about it before in videos. If you sell about 1% what you have in your store, that's pretty good on average to sell. And so we'll go over that. And clothing items have really been picking up for me, so I'll show you what's sold. Be back in a bit. Okay, first 2 items that are sold are some shorts. Guys pairs of shorts and a girls pair of shorts. I already pulled them out, so let's get them ready to ship. These are just some Old Navy and some polo men's shorts. I'll put them on the screen. There's one that I already packed up. I'll show you that on the screen. It's a hat, and the other 2 items are going to be hats. So let's go in, check out the hats that sold. So these are the 2 hats, a nice Miami Dolphins hat and a Hornady. I didn't know what this was, but I mean, by the logo, you can kind of tell it's kind of an ammo company. So these hats I got in part of actually I bought them on eBay, and I bought a lot of them, and I got them for about $1.50 a hat. And I've already sold 4 of them in the last week, and I'm already well into the profit. And so this one will show on the screen, but I think I got like $18 all in on that one. This one about $20 all in, but again, you'll see them on the top of the screen. And on the clothing, I got a lot of clothing items now. I still enjoy selling clothing. It's not as good as it used to be as selling clothing, but I picked up a ton with these tough times. I picked up a ton of items off Craigslist, and just some bulk deals. So the first one, and you can go check some of my videos if you want to see some specifics on some of these deals, but the first one I got was a lady selling her eBay store. She couldn't do it anymore. So I bought approximately 400 items of clothing for $150. And the second one I bought was mostly garage sale type items, because they couldn't hold garage sales now, so they sold their, and I filled up a complete, my truck with garage sale items. And that one I got a great deal. It was only $50 for a truckload, and it's just nothing but garage sale items, a lot of clothes, and just anything you can think for garage sale items, silverware, some new things in package. I'm already on profit on that one as well. And then the last one I picked up was $100, bulk lot of clothes, approximately 200 items of clothes. So all total, I probably have close to 800 sellable items out of this lot. And what is it, 50, 152, $300 total into it. So I got roughly, let's just say 40 cents into each item. So when you hear me talk about these clothes items, if I say 40 cents cost into these, you can figure out what I'm making on that. So let's go into and see what else sold recently, and then I will go a little bit into my eBay store and show you kind of how my store is progressing. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, my store, here a month ago, I had less than 100 items, and I'm constantly listing, but I have a ton of items to list now, and I just want to show you that you just need to list. You have to be active in eBay if you want to sell. That is the bottom line. So let's get into that. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, this is what the rest of what's sold recently. So let's get into this. It's a lot of clothing items, but again, like I said, I still enjoy doing clothing. I think it still sells, and I kind of have fun listing it. So let's get into it. And this first one is men's denim shorts. Here with summer coming up, shorts are starting to do well. This is one of the bulk lots, so I have approximately 40 cents into this and sold for $15 plus shipping.
This one is one that I got in a thrift store. This one I got for approximately $2 and sold. I did give this one an offer, I believe $26, so roughly $30, $31 all in. And this Ralph Lauren, I mean, as you know, it's heavily saturated, but unique ones like this, and I started this one pretty high. This one took a couple months to sell, probably 3 months to sell. And I started this off at like 40, 45 bucks because other ones have sold for that. But I can slowly moved it down until it's sold. Next one is one I got on the eBay hat lot that I was talking about earlier. And this one sold for $15 plus shipping. Titleist is a good one that sells. And hats, kind of pay attention to what I'm getting. So if you can get these hats for, under $2, and you can make a small profit, they do sell well. Next one is one I got in the bulk lot. So I have 40 cents into this, sold for $14.25 plus shipping. They're just some plain Under Armour 2X shorts. Again, this is another one I got in the hat lot, and this one I got a pretty good price for. I got, $22 plus shipping. Life is Good is the brand. It's one I didn't know about, but this is obviously a lady's hat. But again, these hats I have about $1.50 into them, and again, these are ones I flipped on eBay. Got a lot on eBay for a good price, and flipped them. There's only a couple out of there. They're probably not sellable, but in total, if I average roughly $13 profit per, it'll be probably $200 profit flipped, so not bad. Here's another mug. Mugs still do well. Starbucks mugs do well, but they have to be unique. They have to be, the city ones. They have to be unique, rare. The ones that have some of the years on them. You just have to look them up, but roughly, if you find something unique enough, and you can get them for basically under $1, 50 cents preferably. I even have a thrift store down the road that all mugs are 25 cents no matter what they are. So I picked up a couple of them here. I'm not sure if I got this one there, but at max I probably got 50 cents to $1 into this and sold for basically $20 all in. The mugs, you do have to ship priority most of them because they are over £1. So this next one is one I actually got in a storage auction. The only storage auction I did put that video online. It was my first video. If you go back to my very first video, that was my first video I did. And it was my first video, so the quality is not the best, but I give you an idea of what I bought it for and what kind of stuff I got into it. I didn't make a killing on it, but I definitely made money, profit, and I still got things to sell. Here's another Starbucks mug. This one fairly unique. Has the air mail and the different kind of things. So it's not just a plain Starbucks mug. It has some uniqueness to it. So those sell well. This one again got $22 all in, so $15 plus shipping. This I've talked about in previous videos. FootJoy does very well. FootJoy, if you have the logos on it, do very well. If you have the FJ on these collars, it's called a Tour Edition. Those go for bigger money, and if you have Titleist anywhere on it, they go for even more money. But I find that FootJoys, a lot of people stay away from ones that are specific. Basically the golf course logos. But I sell them. Sometimes they're a long sale. This one took me, 3-4 months to sell. But I've sold quite a few in the past. And basically what I do is I list the golf course. And if I can find where that city's from, I list that in the title. You can see FootJoy, Brookdale, and then I put where it's from. I found this course was fairly close to me in Huntersville, North Carolina. And I list it that way, and I believe I took a best offer on this one. I think I got $18 for it, but FootJoy still does sell very well for me. This is a shirt I got in the bulk lots that I mentioned earlier, the 800 or so sellable items for $300. So roughly, 40 cents, 35, 40 cents into this, and got 16 plus shipping. This one is one I had a while in my older inventory. I got it at a thrift store. Probably didn't pay more than $2 for this, and got full price of this one, $17 plus shipping. This one's one I got in the bulk deal. I sold a few Levi's in previous videos that I got from the bulk deal, and this is another pair of Levi's. Silver Tab is a Levi's brand, and I got $24 plus shipping on this. So jeans, especially Levi's, depending on the type, still sell well. And so let's get into the store dynamics and show you how being active. There was, well, let me talk about this bulk deal, for 1 second before I get into that. Clothes, again, they're longer tail items unless you can find unique stuff. I got 800 items. A lot of it is lower dollar items. Here's one of the higher ones, but as you can see, some of the other ones were, $7, $8. But I feel when I have all the effort of having all those items, I'm still going to list the $6, $7, $8 ones. I know you're not making much on it, but most of the work's been done. You're sorting through them, and it doesn't make sense to throw out the $5, $6, $7 ones when you have a bulk lot. So I'm still listing the lower ones, getting what I can, because if you found $5 on the street, picked it up, are you going to be happy? Sure. So that's the way I consider this. I'm not going to turn my nose up, be greedy, and say I'm not going to list $5, $6, $7 items when I already have the item. Sure, I'm not going to go to the thrift store and buy items where I'm going to make $6, $7, but when you buy it in a bulk lot, it's a different story, and I'm going to go through the effort. So this, let's move my mug. Yeah, that's good enough. This shows you kind of how being active. Less than a month ago, I had less than 100 items in my store, and I started listing, not every day, but I slowly started listing. And these are the impressions. This is basically when anybody sees a link on eBay, if they click on it or not, that's when an impression is. So you can see when my store was 100 or less, I had low impressions, and I wasn't averaging a sale a day. And then my sales have been going up and my impressions are going up. And as you can see, 35 items sold in the last 30 days. It isn't great, but for the amount of items I have in my store, that's pretty dang good. And if you go down here and look at sold, if I went back a month, you'd really be able to see it. I had a ton of holes where I had days where I had goose eggs. But as you can see, as my impressions started going up, as my listings started going up, I'm not having that many holes, and I'm currently on a 6-day streak of selling items, and I want to try to increase that, so I'm going to list a lot more today. So again, guys, I hope you enjoy. I'm trying to get this built up, and as people are coming in showing interest in my videos, the more excited I'm going to get, the more I'm going to show, the better the videos are going to get. So on that note, please smash that like button, please subscribe. You'll hit the notification bell. You'll get notified whenever I make videos. Sorry this one went a little long, but I haven't made a video in a few days, and I had a lot more to say on this video. So take care, guys. Bye.